Welcome back to the Cash Kicks channel for expert sports analysis, the best team picks, total picks, and in-depth breakdowns based on previous performances. Stay ahead of the game with our winning insights. And for even more exclusive parlay picks, check out Channel in membership. Ottawa Senators versus Pittsburgh Penguins. The lights are on at PPG Paints Arena, and this one carries weight. Ottawa skates in at 26-21-7, sitting at 59 points in the Atlantic Division. Pittsburgh stands 28-14-11, holding 67 points and second place in the Metropolitan. It's not just another February game, it's momentum versus positioning. The Penguins are protecting home ice and chasing the division crown. The Senators are fighting to stay relevant in a crowded Atlantic race. Pittsburgh has already made a statement in this season series, hammering Ottawa 4-0 back on January 18th. Ottawa answered with urgency in its own division, but tonight is about proving they can hang with a metropolitan contender on its ice. The Penguins have been surging. The Senators are searching for consistency. That contrast defines this matchup. Start with the firepower. Ottawa averages 3.33 goals per game. Pittsburgh edges them slightly at 3.40. The difference? Efficiency and structure. The Penguins allow just 2.87 goals per game compared to Ottawa's 3.28. On special teams, Pittsburgh converts at 27.0% on the power play and kills penalties at an imposing 83.4%. Ottawa's power play sits at 23.2%, and their penalty kill at 73.0%. A glaring gap that could loom large. Individually, the headliners are unmistakable. Tim Stützle drives Ottawa with 57 points, including 25 goals and 32 assists. Jake Sanderson anchors the blue line with 34 assists and a +9 rating. Artem Zub brings physical presence at +15. But Sidney Crosby remains the engine in Pittsburgh. 58 points, 27 goals, 31 assists, still dictating pace at 19:36 a night. Evgeny Malkin adds 42 points, and Erik Karlsson quarterbacks from the back end with 30 assists. Ryan Shays +22 underscores Pittsburgh's defensive balance. Between the pipes, Ottawa leans on Linus Ullmark. 15 wins, 2.89 goals against average, .884 save percentage across 29 appearances. Solid, but not dominant. Pittsburgh counters with depth and steadiness. Tristan Jarry owns a 2.68 GAA and a .909 save percentage. Alex Nedeljkovic is sharp at 2.53 and .895. Overall, the Penguins' team save percentage sits at .898, stronger than Ottawa's .873. That edge matters when games tighten late. Momentum tells another story. Ottawa's last 5, wins over New Jersey 4-1, Colorado 5-2, and Vegas 7-1, but losses to Carolina 4-1 and Nashville 5-3. They can explode offensively, yet defensive lapses creep in. Pittsburgh, rolling. 5 straight wins, 6-5 over the Rangers, 6-2 over Chicago, 3-2 against Vancouver, 6-2 over Edmonton, and 4-1 against Calgary. They're scoring in waves and closing games with authority. The goaltender duel could tip the ice. Ullmark is a composed positional netminder, relying on angles and structure. But Jarry has been the steadier presence, flashing quick lateral movement and rebound control. If Ottawa's penalty kill falters, Crosby and the Penguins' power play will test every inch of Ullmark's crease. If Jarry tracks the puck cleanly through traffic, Pittsburgh's transition game becomes lethal. Tactically, this is about layers. Ottawa thrives when Stützle attacks off the rush and Sanderson activates from the blue line. But Pittsburgh controls the neutral zone with discipline. They generate 29.1 shots per game and limit opponents to 27.3. Ottawa allows nearly 28.5 shots per contest. That possession imbalance adds up. Face-offs, puck management, and third-period composure all tilt toward the Penguins right now. Their penalty kill is sharp. Their power play punishes mistakes. And at home, with confidence surging, they dictate tempo early. Ottawa has the offensive punch to keep this close, but over 60 minutes, structure beats volatility. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Pittsburgh Penguins winner. The difference is special teams execution and defensive depth. Pittsburgh's balanced attack and steadier goaltending close the door late. The Penguins protect home ice and continue their climb in the Metropolitan. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Montreal Canadiens versus Minnesota Wild. The Montreal Canadiens skate in at 31-17-7, third in the Atlantic Division with 69 points. Across the ice, the Minnesota Wild stand 32-14-10, second in the Central with 74 points. This is not just another February game, it's a measuring stick between two playoff-positioned teams separated by 5 points in the standings and very little in identity. Montreal already took the first meeting, a 4-3 final that signaled they can trade punches with Minnesota's firepower. Now the Wild defend home ice at Grand Casino Arena, where their 16-6-7 home mark tells you they are comfortable dictating tempo. The Canadiens arrive 15-6-6 on the road, steady, structured, dangerous. One team looking to extend a statement win streak, the other determined to even the season series and protect Central Division positioning. The numbers tell a compelling story. Montreal averages 3.44 goals per game, slightly ahead of Minnesota's 3.25. The Canadiens allow 3.24 per contest, while the Wild clamp down at 2.82. That's a defensive edge. On special teams, Minnesota's power play clicks at 25.0%, sharper than Montreal's 23.8%. The penalty kill, nearly identical, 77.1% for the Canadiens, 77.9% for the Wild. This is razor-thin separation. Up front, Montreal leans on Captain Nick Suzuki, 64 points in 55 games, a +26 driver who orchestrates everything. Cole Caulfield brings the finish, 32 goals on 165 shots. And Lane Hutson from the blue line, 47 assists, quarterbacking transitions with precision. For Minnesota, it's the Kirill Kaprizov show. 67 points, 30 goals, 37 assists, 197 shots, relentless, dynamic, decisive. He's supported by Matt Boldy's 29 goals and Joel Eriksson's two-way presence. On defense, Brock Faber's +18 rating and heavy minutes anchor a disciplined unit. Between the pipes, Montreal has leaned on Jacob Dobes. 18 wins, a 2.92 goals against average, .894 save percentage, and 613 saves. Sam Montembolt has split time, posting a 3.46 GAA and .868 save percentage. Minnesota counters with Philip Gustafsson, 18 wins, 2.57 GAA, .910 save percentage across 864 saves. Jesper Wallstedt backs him with a .914 save percentage and 14 victories. Advantage, Wild, slight but real. Momentum adds another layer. Montreal's last 5, wins over Buffalo 4-2, Colorado 7-3, and Vegas 3-2 overtime before dropping 2 tight contests. They can score in bunches, 7 against the Avalanche, but defensive lapses have crept in. Minnesota is rolling. Victories over Edmonton, Calgary, Chicago, and Detroit, with the lone setback a tight overtime loss to Florida. 4 wins in 5, 3 of them by at least 2 goals. They are surging, confident, and balanced. Now the duel in net. If Dobes starts, Montreal relies on positioning and structure. He's faced 686 shots and battles through traffic, but his save percentage trails Gustafsson's. Gustafsson has seen 949 shots and turned aside 864. Calm, efficient, technically sound. At home, behind a defense allowing under 3 goals per game, he becomes even tougher to crack. This game may swing on second chance control and rebound management. Tactically, watch the neutral zone. Montreal thrives in quick-strike transitions, especially when Suzuki finds Caulfield in stride. Minnesota prefers layered entries and sustained zone time, cycling until Kaprizov finds daylight. If the Wild establish their forecheck early, they can tilt possession. If the Canadiens turn this into a rush game, they'll generate odd-man looks. Special teams could be the separator. Minnesota's 25% power play against Montreal's 77.1% penalty kill is a pressure point. One or two disciplined sequences could swing momentum, and late-game execution matters. The Wild have proven comfortable in tight finishes, while Montreal has absorbed a couple of narrow defeats recently. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Minnesota Wild winner. The Wild's defensive structure, home ice rhythm, and slightly stronger goaltending edge carry them through a fast, competitive battle. Kaprizov finds space. Gustafsson makes the key third-period stop, and Minnesota protects its Central Division ground with authority. Puck drop is coming. This one has playoff intensity written all over it. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. San Jose Sharks versus Chicago Blackhawks. The lights are bright at the United Center, and the stakes are unmistakable. The San Jose Sharks skate in at 27-22-4, sitting 6th in the Pacific Division with 58 points. Across the ice, the Chicago Blackhawks are 21-25-9, 7th in the Central with 51 points, and trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. This is more than a February matchup. It's momentum versus desperation. San Jose is clawing upward in a crowded Pacific race, chasing Vegas, Edmonton, and Seattle. Chicago is fighting to stay relevant in the Central, looking up at Colorado and Minnesota while trying to halt a slide that's threatening to define its season. The numbers lean toward the Sharks, deeper scoring, steadier goaltending, but the Blackhawks are at home, and urgency can be a dangerous weapon. San Jose brings the sharper offensive blade. They average 3.09 goals per game, powered by Macklin Celebrini's electric 79 points, 27 goals and 52 assists, and a +12 rating that underscores his two-way impact. Will Smith adds 38 points, Tyler Toffoli has 35, and the Sharks roll 4 lines with legitimate scoring threats. They generate 25.5 shots per night and cash in on 20.8% of their power plays. Chicago counters with Connor Bedard, the heartbeat of their offense. Bedard leads the Hawks with 52 points, 22 goals, 30 assists, skating nearly 21 minutes a night. Tyler Bertuzzi adds 25 goals, and Andrei Burakovsky has chipped in 30 points. But Chicago averages just 2.64 goals per game, and their minus-heavy plus/minus numbers reveal defensive strain. Their power play sits at 19.4%, respectable, yet the penalty kill has been inconsistent. Defensively, San Jose allows 3.43 goals per game, not airtight but supported by physical play and shot blocking. Barclay Goodrow leads in penalty minutes, setting a tone of edge and grit. Chicago allows 3.15 per game, slightly tighter, with Connor Murphy and Alex Vlasic logging heavy minutes on the blue line. But the Hawks team save percentage lags behind their opponents, and that's where the storyline sharpens. Recent form tells a clear story. The Sharks are 2-3 in their last 5, but they've shown fight. A 5-2 win over Vancouver and a 3-1 win against the Rangers. Even in losses, they've been competitive, falling 4-3 in overtime to Edmonton. They're grinding, not collapsing. Chicago, meanwhile, is searching. 5 straight losses: 4-2 to Columbus, 6-2 to Pittsburgh, 4-3 in overtime to Minnesota, 5-1 against Florida, and a 2-1 shootout defeat to Tampa Bay. The offense has stalled, scoring just 8 goals over the last 4 games. The urgency is rising, but so is the pressure. Now the game within the game, the crease. San Jose splits time between Yaroslav Askarov and Alex Nedeljkovic. Askarov owns 17 wins with a 3.47 goals against average and a .890 save percentage. Nedeljkovic has been sharper statistically, 2.88 GAA, and a .901 save rate with 10 wins. Combined, they've delivered 27 victories and 9 shutouts in shootout scenarios. They're not perfect, but they're resilient. Chicago leans on Spencer Knight, who has 15 wins, a 2.60 GAA, and a .909 save percentage across 37 appearances. Those are strong numbers. Elite-level efficiency behind a team that hasn't always supported him. Arvid Soderblom sits at 3.89 and .874, and Drew Commesso has limited action. If Knight is between the pipes, Chicago has a stabilizing force. If not, the margin tightens dramatically. Tactically, this game hinges on pace and discipline. San Jose thrives when Celebrini controls the neutral zone and transitions quickly. Chicago must slow the game down, force board battles, and protect the middle of the ice. The Sharks' 20.8% power play against Chicago's penalty kill could be decisive. Face-offs, third-period stamina, and late-game composure. Those details matter in a building that feeds off emotion. The X factor? Depth scoring. If Toffoli or William Eklund breaks through early, it stretches Chicago's defensive coverage and opens space for Celebrini. For the Hawks, Bedard must drive play and create high-danger chances, not perimeter looks. He's capable, but he'll need support. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is San Jose Sharks winner. The Sharks' balanced attack and slightly stronger special teams give them the edge. Knight can keep it tight, but over 60 minutes, San Jose's pace and depth tilt the ice. Expect pushback from Chicago early, energy from the home crowd, but in the third period, the Sharks' structure and puck movement should seal it. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Detroit Red Wings versus Colorado Avalanche. The lights go up in Denver at 9 p.m., and this one carries weight. Detroit skates in at 32-18-6, second in the Atlantic Division with 70 points, chasing Tampa Bay and trying to hold off a tight pack that includes Montreal and Boston. Colorado? They're 36-8-9, sitting atop the Central with 81 points and turning Ball Arena into a fortress at 20-2-4 on home ice. The season series already tilts 1-0 in favor of the Avalanche after a 5-0 statement in Game 1. Now the Red Wings look to answer. This is a measuring stick night. Detroit is grinding through a playoff race. Colorado is playing like a contender with separation on its mind. One team trying to prove it belongs, the other protecting dominance. Detroit brings balance. They average 3.02 goals per game and allow 3.00. Colorado pushes the pace harder, 3.91 goals per night, while surrendering just 2.43. That's not just efficient, that's imposing. The Avalanche power play converts at 15.5%, and their penalty kill stands tall at 84.1%. Detroit's power play runs at 23.3%, but their penalty kill lags at 78.6%. Special teams could draw the line in this one. Start with the Stars. Lucas Raymond drives Detroit with 58 points, 18 goals, 40 assists, and a steady +9. Alex DeBrincat delivers the finishing touch with 30 goals on 202 shots. Dylan Larkin adds 25 goals and 48 points, while Moritz Seider logs 25 minutes a night on the blue line with a team-best +12. There's structure, there's discipline, but there's also pressure. Then you look at Colorado, and it's explosive. Nathan MacKinnon is having a monster campaign. 40 goals, 51 assists, 91 points, and a staggering +46. He drives tempo, tilts the ice, and forces mismatches every shift. Martin Necas has 62 points. Kyle Makar quarterbacks the attack with 41 assists and heavy minutes. Valeri Nichushkin, Brock Nelson, and Arturi Lehkonen provide depth scoring that keeps the waves coming. Colorado has already piled up 169 goals in 53 games. That's relentless. Between the pipes, Detroit leans on John Gibson, 21 wins, a 2.68 goals against average, a .902 save percentage, 3 shutouts. He's faced 933 shots and made 842 saves. Battle-tested, steady, experienced. Cam Talbot backs him with 11 wins and a .892 save rate. Colorado counters with Scott Wedgwood, and the numbers jump. 20 wins, a 2.30 goals against average, a .912 save percentage, 16 saves in overtime, and 8 shootout stops. Mackenzie Blackwood supports with a .914 save percentage in 21 games. As a team, Colorado carries a .913 save rate. That's elite. That's why they're leading the division. Now consider recent form. Detroit's last 5 tell a story of volatility. A 5-0 loss to Colorado, a 4-3 shootout loss to Washington, a 3-1 win over Los Angeles, a 5-1 win against Winnipeg, and a 4-3 overtime win in Minnesota. They're 3-1-1 in that stretch, competing, grinding, finding late goals. They're fighting. Colorado's last 5, strong but imperfect. A 5-0 win over Detroit, a 7-3 loss to Montreal, a 5-2 loss in Ottawa, a 4-1 win in Toronto, a 7-3 loss in Philadelphia. Offense surging, defense occasionally bending. When they're sharp, they overwhelm. When they drift, they give up space. This game will pivot on pace. If Colorado controls the neutral zone and feeds McKinnon in stride, Detroit's back end will feel heat all night. But if the Red Wings establish their forecheck, lean on Raymond's playmaking, and cash in on that 23.3% power play, the Avalanche penalty kill gets tested under real pressure. Watch Seider against McKinnon. Watch Larkin in the face-off circle. Watch how Detroit handles Colorado's transition speed in the second period, where the long change can punish tired legs. And watch the goaltenders, because this could tilt fast. Injury-wise, Detroit is without Simon Edvinsson on the blue line. Colorado lists Devin Toews and Martin Necas as day-to-day, with Gabriel Landeskog out. Depth will matter. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Colorado Avalanche winner. Colorado's offensive volume, nearly a goal per game more than Detroit, combined with a superior team save percentage, gives them the edge. Detroit competes. They keep it tight. But at home, with McKinnon driving and Wedgwood steady, the Avalanche control enough of the ice. Special teams execution and top-line firepower make the difference. Colorado protects home ice again, and Detroit leaves knowing exactly how thin the margin is in February hockey. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5. Toronto Maple Leafs versus Calgary Flames. The lights come up at Scotiabank Saddledome, and this one carries weight. Toronto rolls in at 25-21-9, sitting near the middle of a loaded Atlantic Division where Tampa Bay leads with 74 points and Detroit and Montreal are within striking distance. Calgary stands at 22-26-6, 7th in the Pacific, chasing stability in a division topped by Vegas and Edmonton. Toronto already claimed the first meeting, 4-3, and tonight is about control. Control of the season series, control of momentum, and control of playoff positioning in February hockey that starts to feel like April. The Leafs are trying to steady themselves after a turbulent stretch. The Flames are looking to protect home ice and halt inconsistency that has defined their campaign. The numbers hint at a tight matchup, but the stakes make it volatile. Toronto's offense still revolves around William Nylander's 48 points, 17 goals, 31 assists, and Austin Matthews' 26 goals. Matthews fires at a relentless 191 shots, while Nylander orchestrates the pace. John Tavares adds 45 points, and Matthew Knees has chipped in 44. On the back end, Morgan Rielly logs over 21 minutes a night, while Jake McCabe leads the team with a +14 rating, bringing defensive reliability. As a team, Toronto averages 3.24 goals per game, allowing 3.44. The power play clicks at 23%. The penalty kill sits at 83.5%. Solid, not dominant. Calgary counters with Nazem Kadri's 35 points and 26 assists driving play, while Matt Coronado leads the club with 14 goals. Mikael Backlund carries a +13 rating, anchoring the two-way effort. Mackenzie Weegar logs a heavy 23-13 per game on the blue line, absorbing top assignments. The Flames average 2.48 goals per game and surrender 2.96. Their power play converts at 15.6%, an area of concern, while the penalty kill stands at 83%. This matchup screams contrast. Toronto's scoring punch versus Calgary's tighter defensive profile. Recent form tells a layered story. Toronto is 1-4 in its last 5. Losses to Seattle, Buffalo, Colorado, and Vegas exposed defensive lapses, though they edged Vancouver 3-2 in a shootout. They've allowed 20 goals across those 5 games. The offense flashes, but consistency flickers. Calgary is 2-3 in its last 5, including a sharp 3-2 win over San Jose and a convincing 4-3 overtime victory in Anaheim. But losses to Minnesota, Washington, and Pittsburgh reveal vulnerability late in games. They've scored 14 goals in that span, modest but competitive. Now the crease. Joseph Woll likely carries the load for Toronto. 12 wins, a 2.96 goals against average, and a .909 save percentage over 24 appearances. Dennis Hildeby's .912 save percentage provides depth, but Woll's 658 saves highlight workload and resilience. Toronto's team's save percentage stands at .898, serviceable, not elite. Across the ice, Dustin Wolf anchors Calgary with 16 wins, a 3.00 GAA, and a .897 save percentage over 40 games. He's faced 1,078 shots, absorbing pressure nightly. Dan Vladar's numbers are sharper, a 2.22 GAA and .921 save percentage, but in fewer appearances. If Vladar gets the nod, Calgary gains a statistical edge in efficiency. If Wolf starts, durability meets high-volume testing. Tactically, this game hinges on pace. Toronto wants speed through the neutral zone, stretch passes, and quick entries. Calgary prefers structure, layered defense, controlled exits, grinding shifts below the goal line. If the Leafs' power play finds rhythm against Calgary's 83% penalty kill, that's leverage. But if the Flames keep it 5-on-5, their lower goals against average suggests discipline could win the night. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Toronto Maple Leafs winner. Watch the third period. Toronto's defensive metrics under pressure have wavered. Calgary, despite its record, has shown fight late. Face-offs, line matchups, especially Kadri against Matthews, and the physical tone set by Backlund and Weegar will define possession battles. Toronto's offensive ceiling is higher. Calgary's defensive metrics are steadier. But the Leafs have already solved this matchup once, and their power play edge looms large against a Flames unit that struggles to score in bursts. Expect Matthews to find space, Nylander to dictate tempo, and Woll to make just enough key saves late. It won't be clean, it will be tense. But Toronto's scoring depth and special teams execution give them the narrow edge before the final horn sounds in Calgary. My second pick for this match is total over 5.5.